my sister and I unexpectedly got two systems. One was an enlarge by 100 times system. The other was a shrink by 100 times system. My sister happily picked the shrink by 100 times, so I was stuck with the enlarge by 100 times. But just 3 days later, a massive storm hit and everyone was stuck at home. Supplies became the biggest problem. I used my enlarged system to make our few remaining supplies much bigger, and my sister and I got through it together. But then, my sister pushed me off a tall building after the storm ended. If you hadn't taken the enlarged system from me, I could have made food to save Tianguij. I opened my eyes again. My sister grabbed the enlarged system before I could, so I knew she was back too. I scoffed to myself, since you love your Tianguij so much, I won't save you this time. Guess I'll take the shrink system then. My sister was thrilled with her new system. She enlarged a cup next to her by 100 times. The small cup instantly became huge. The enlarged system is really mine now. I looked at my sister coldly. This was the sister I tried so hard to protect. Last time when the crazy storm hit, everyone was trapped at home with no food, but I still had a few boxes of noodles and bread. I used my enlarged system to make them bigger, and barely survived 5 years of rain. Turns out her childhood crush Chin Tian lived right across from us. He begged me to help his family make food bigger, but I said no, you can't trust anyone back then. Without my help, Chin Tian's family soon ran out of food. I made it through the apocalypse, only to be taken out by the sister I worked so hard to protect. Big brother, the enlarged system is mine now. Aren't you a little jealous? Your shrink system doesn't seem very useful. She was probably checking if I was back too. I acted casual and smiled. What's the big difference, as long as you're happy? Seeing I had zero interest in the enlarged system, my sister finally relaxed and smiled. She happily ran out of the house and knocked on Chin Tian's door. Chin Tian opened the door and said, "What are you doing here? Tianguij, let's talk inside." My sister immediately held Chin Tian's arm all sweetly. As soon as their door closed, I checked the time on my phone. 3 days left before the storm hits. I drove straight to the nearest supermarket and cleared out all the food, drinks and supplies. Stuff like instant noodles and bread that lasts, plus toilet paper, blankets, pillows and other daily things. I also bought rice flour and seeds for all kinds of vegetables to make sure I always had meat. I even bought a batch of baby chicks. I went to a furniture store for a whole new set, ready to build myself a brand new little home. My apartment is on a high floor, so even if the rain keeps coming, I won't be in trouble. I shopped like crazy until my bank account was completely empty. My sister knows the storm is coming, but she isn't worried or preparing at all. She knows she can make food bigger, so she's totally relaxed. That night my sister came home with a very satisfied smile, like she just had a sweet time with Chin Tian. Big brother, if I save Chin Tian's family, do you think he'll fall for me? I gave her a cold look and said no. My sister got mad and said, "Impossible, Tianguij would definitely like me." I didn't answer her, just looked at my phone buying what I needed. Big brother, do you have any money left? Lend me a few grand, I want to buy some food. No, I just spent it all on a fridge. My sister let out a sharp shriek. Why did you buy a fridge? Can't I get a new fridge if I want? Why are you freaking out? My sister smiled and said, No, I was just curious. Big brother, about all that food in your room. I gave it to the elderly in our building. They have it pretty hard, you know. You're not mad, are you? This is obviously her trying to get rid of me. I always thought I was good to my sister. Our parents died when we were young. As the older brother, I took on their role. I quit school early so she could study. When her grades were bad, I never blamed her. Her allowance was always bigger than others. All that money came from me working my tail off. Later she didn't get into college, but I already worked hard and bought a place in the city, so I brought my sister to live with me. But who would have thought? Her first crush Chin Tian lived right across from us. As soon as she saw the handsome Chin Tian, she immediately fell for him again and started chasing him non-stop. Even during the storm apocalypse, when I refused to help him, she waited until I was gone and secretly gave half our supplies to Chin Tian. There was nothing I could do. I just locked the door tight to stop anyone from stealing our stuff. I said, "Go ahead, give it away, no problem." My sister came and held my arm saying, "Big brother, you're the best, I knew it. You wouldn't be mad over something small like this." I pulled my arm away and said, "I'm pretty tired, heading to bed early. You should sleep soon too." I turned and went into my room and started planning my own hideout. I even bought a wind power generator, so I'd have electricity during the storm. I got everything ready. Now all I had to do was wait. My sister thinks her enlarged system makes her safe. She used her own money to buy a few $100 worth of food and secretly locked it in her room. Afraid I might take it from her, I decided to give up on this apartment. If I stayed here, no matter how small I was, they'd find me. So I picked another spot. It's another hidden room in my bedroom. I built it back when I was renovating, a secret room just for me. I never told my sister about it. The switch is controlled by my phone, so no worries about her finding it. Besides that, I went miles out into the wilderness and used my shrink system on a bunch of dirt. I also shrunk a few trees. Soon all the food and furniture I ordered arrived, while no one was around. I used my shrink system to make everything tiny and packed it into a box I prepared. That night I rushed back home and moved everything into the secret room. Now there was just 1 day left before the storm. My sister was super excited these last few days, thinking she was all ready, so she didn't pay any attention to where I went. In the secret room I set up an air filter, so even if I lived here for years, I wouldn't run out of air. After a whole night of setting up, the secret room became a little farm. Now I could finally relax and wait quietly for the storm. With half a day left, my sister ran over to Chin Tian's place again. Chin Tian's family didn't seem to like her much, but my sister didn't care what they thought. She just went straight to Chin Tian's room. More than once I heard Chin Tian's mom say to others, "That girl across the hall keeps running to a boy's house." Yeah, I saw her go there again today. I heard the neighbors talking but didn't say anything, just acted like I heard nothing. 1 hour before the storm hits, I called my sister. Something came up at work. I'm working late tonight, won't be back. My sister seemed to hesitate, but in the end didn't warn me about anything. Okay, I'll eat by myself tonight then. While my sister was out, I set up hidden cameras at home and nearby, so I could watch everything on my phone and keep an eye on what they were up to. Then I used my phone to open the secret room, went and closed the door and used my shrink system again. The world spun around me, and I was completely tiny.